Наконец-то возвращение в Сумеру. Я и так в первый день выхода Сумеру еле-еле избежала этого проклятия 55 плюс рангов, когда тебе хочется пройти абсолютно все за один день. Это просто какой-то кошмар. Типа у меня и так был стрим на 5,5 часов. И мне, блин, это было мало. Я хотела... Прям было огромное желание пролететь все Сумеру за день, вычистить все идеально, пройти все квесты, все тут. А? Я с этим совладала. И я считаю, что лично для меня лучше растянуть удовольствие. В конце концов, патч так будет идти меньше, чем обычно. Так что наслаждаюсь помаленьку и понемногу. У вас типа такой скрытый базар? Как крытый рынок где-то. Обычно так делают. Классно, прикольно, мне нравится. Привет. Торговец, который ничего не продает. Привет. Привет. Милашка. Ну, так как я выбила Тигнари на маленьком аккаунте, я, наверное, на маленьком аккаунте буду еще Нилу выбивать. А, я должна была зайти с другой стороны? Понял.
It was taking you so long. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked. Oh, meet the traveler and Paimon.
So you're followers from another land?
Ну, типа.
That's wonderful. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the...
Probably? But don't sweat it. Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was...
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it.
Не, ну классно, в принципе.
The academia looks down on performers like us. Like, we can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater thank the Danger Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage.
А почему, в принципе, и нет?
The stage is going to be even,
and I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long.
Nilu, what are
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zero.
Dunyarzad, have you told?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser.
Okay. Then, according to legend, the Sub-Zero's festival was originally the goddess of a long, long time ago.
Я вижу сундук.
On Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing. So the goddess of flowers began to dance.
Ну, конечно, божества, блядь, бы не напились. У вас малость выпивающий дед и очень бухающий мини-дед. Если это было в течение тех. Ну, это, скорее всего, просто про богов-богов. Тут все бухают, я так думаю.
people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our
Так
best
что
to
я уверена, бухали абсолютно все и божества до войны архонтов, и божества вселенной.
You of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yeah. The greater lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers, if my stage were anything like that. So?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Junior Zod, let me show you which stage decoration everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves less.
In that case, well...
Я видела сундук на сцене. Вроде как это было на сцене. Нет, это было не на сцене, да? А это так и должно тут быть? Ладно, неважно. Привет.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a
Высокий мужик.
festival this year. We're don't be fooled into thinking that Sumero City has the best of everything. Some, and when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers,
Ну это тоже классное.
Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll. I mean, that.
Про косметику побазарили. Вот, где-то здесь. Где-то там стояла бабулька. Нет, другая, значит, бабулька. Ладно, когда-нибудь я потом найду этот сундук. И не только этот, вообще все сундуки, что существуют. Когда могу сделать компас сокровищ, тогда и буду тут вылизывать все. Эй, я тебя нашла.
Treasure chests. Do we like treasure chests?
Так что теперь можно и с остальными поговорить. Привет.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know
Ага.
the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of...
Dancing at the Sub-Zero. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukadavata is a beloved deity. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years.
Как же у них все-таки по мозгам проехались жестко, я не знаю, это какой-то трэш.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd add a...
Wow, did you sew?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the... Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head. So this crown was made...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine!
Хотя не у себя. Чего?
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Это точно Катя?
formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to
Это точно, Катя.
Sure. Standing behind, but saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get but take you two.
У них есть фильмы.
You travel.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tibet.
Yes. You should keep searching.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that. Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventures Guild. Oh, but
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already.
Когда ты все еще не подошел к статуе архонтов, не резонировал с ней, но все говорят, что ты уже влился в коллектив, потому что резонировал с Тендра. Ну,
Hey, traveler.
не говорите, что импостер среди них.
oh, hey dear.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes. My lady is feeling a little.
Sounds like a... Let's head over to the Citadel of Razor and wait for Dia.
Мгм. Ну, вообще ни хрена, конечно, у них цивилизация. От самооткрывающейся двери. Автоматически, вот как они
Sorry,
называются,
late.
плеть.
It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than we...
It's called being a professional. I'm a body.
Look, Dia.
Ugh, listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the less.
Показывай же скорее нам своего знакомого.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Аладдина пересмотреть, что ли? Все серии.
I take it you all.
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild.
No kidding. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently, or since you've...
Appreciate it.
Seth?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an imp. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you?
Мгм.
It's the largest commercial port. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around.
Ладно.
Are you serious, Chief?
В принципе, мне туда хоть как надо. Мне везде надо.
If you're...
Count me out, and take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit, there are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumero for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement.
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes. Well, travel.
Thanks, Dia. And you, since we've gathered all we could for the moment.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus. Good. Then we'll see you both at the...
Я так понимаю, праздник состоится после того, как мы пройдем целиком и полностью все. Привет. Логично же, что мы сможем поднимать репутацию только после того, как сделаем все. Зачем ты полез на фонарь? Вот зачем? Я вот уверена, что где-то на этих корнях что-то где-то есть. И вообще, я же знаю, что обычно все сундуки на самых высоких местах где-нибудь. Либо в Манштате нужно просто гулять по крышам для того, чтобы абсолютно все сундуки практически найти. Здесь это прям дерево такое, по которому можно спокойно ходить. Уверены, сундуки где-то здесь есть. Тем более, что тут вообще прям раз и зайти сюда можно. Ну, понятно. Другой вопрос, хочу ли я сейчас искать все эти сундуки. Как бы и хочу, и не хочу. У меня, кстати, тут загорелось. А! Я теперь могу и задание заодно взять, понял. Ладно, пойду залезу на самое высокое место. Высокое место, господи, хватит говорить, как я не знаю где. Дома никого нет, хоть стучать. А, тем более, что наверху вон еще точка телепорта. А, сундук. Просто стоит такой драгоценный мой. Ага, у меня опять предметы появились спустя время. Ладно. Да, Казуха, это тоже заставляет меня улыбаться. Где-то там сундук какой-то, судя по всему. По всему, господи, хватит проглатывать. Залезь наверх. Просто, чтобы залезть наверх. Вообще не понимаю, что так сложно с ней встретиться, так сложно с ней встретиться. Вон, все, мы подошли к храму. Берешь и заходишь в храм, и все. Вот просто судя по маркеру, где-то там сундук, которого я увидела, и такая, олень, потом заберу. Вообще я удивлена, что здесь дендрокула нету. А как же поставить дендрокул куда-нибудь на... ну вот и я о чем. На самое высокое место, где никто никогда не заберется без кучи других персонажей. Ну ладно, здесь-то можно залезть спокойно. Это вам не резиденция, Райден Сёгун. Ой, что это? Мне даже не нужно ничего ставить сверху. Я могу просто подойти. Мне даже прыгать не надо. Ебать. А, слушайте, красиво, красиво, конечно. Прям Казухе место подходит. Ну, в смысле, казухи с его
And I know just the tune to accompany them.
жаждой свободы
To hear it.
в плане. Все, получается, я залезла на самый верх. Ну, блядь, я прям знала, что здесь будет либо сундук, либо дендраку. Это самое обычное дело. Надо полазить по самым высоким зданиям. Вот, блядь. Уверена, где-то будет сундук. И не один роскошный. А может, даже где-нибудь на этих ветках стоит. Потому что так было всегда. Но здесь, судя по всему, себе изменили? Да неужели? Да я поверить не могу. В смысле, на крышах нет сундуков? Ебать. В мир кто-то хочет войти. Казуха к Казухе хочет. Ладно, чё, подобрать сундук, который там у меня метка стоит, и забить пока болт. Потом побегаю здесь компасом. Не, ну конечно, вот это вы блядь, одно удивление. В удивительном сундуке примагемы. Здесь на крышах нет сундуков. Все, блядь, это разрыв всех шаблонов. Хотя... ну еще и дендраку можно достать без использования подручных средств, а просто залезть на него. К нему, хотела я сказать. Ай. Ладно, отсюда пойду, слечу в то место. Нет, отсюда. Где самый высокий, вот в чем вопрос. Телепорт. А вот этот паукивищий самый высокий. Все правильно.
Time to go.
На шутка в Надзуме вроде тоже было такое. Там дендраку. На крышах практически ничего не было. Телепорт. Я что, на дендраку поставила метку? Ну, все может быть. Блять, и пролетела мимо. Молодец. Ну пока ты выходишь. Сундук. Может, на этот сундук? Бабочка. Блять, вообще мимо, конечно, пролетела. Я молодец. Раз, два, и готово. Еще и вещи все рядышком. Классно же.
Brings a smile to my face.
Да, я вижу. Анна, удалю тебя. Все равно не помню, зачем, что делала. Нам нужно в ту сторону бежать. А. Вообще я здесь кое-где же пробегала. Ну, так получилось. Еще пробежаться отсюда. Анна, чё у вас там? Победите фату и пустынников. То есть просто вот так? Вот так? И вот так, в смысле? И точно с них ничего не падает. Прям звуки тропического леса. Мне нравится. Далеко ускакали, конечно, я прям не могу. Оп. Далее на время. Ну-ка. Эндерхолл. Секунду. Ёб твою мать. Только выстрелил, он такой, ага. Да, блядь, у вас что-то запнулось. Пануться. Мне же еще надо как-то так сделать, чтобы он долетел. Где дендракол, блядь? Ой, дендрогранул. Почему я тебя дендраколом называю? Все. Лети быстрее, пожалуйста, во.
Wow, this is so lucky.
Time to go.
Если там был электрогранул, и я спокойно называла его электрогранулом, почему здесь я такая... А, ну это какая-то хуйня, только дендра, но, блядь, называю дендракулом. Если дендракул, это другая хуйня. Сиди на месте! Молодец. Знаю, что в середине озера... Блять, пропустила мимо один. А, блять. Фух, теперь не пропустила. Уф, блять, не успела. Интересные у них имена.
Brings a smile.
И моменты я радуюсь, что я делаю, записываю видосы с помощью аватарки без непосредственного своего участия, потому что кто бы знал и видел, как меня сейчас колбасит от этой музыки. Вообще я люблю тему Ближнего Востока, как человек, находящийся как раз-таки между Японией, Китаем, Ближним Востоком. Ну, у нас просто, в смысле, много довольно-таки представителей как Дальнего Востока, так и Ближнего Востока. На Дальнем Востоке было бы странно, конечно, если бы нет. Я прям чувствую, как она хочет зазвать всех. Я прям чувствую эту энергию.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumero. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osvan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around.
Просто Инадзума или классный, Манштадт вообще навсегда в моем сердце. Но от Ближнего Востока всегда веяло чем-то таким загадочным. Когда я говорю представители Ближнего Востока, ну, нормально так. Я знаю кучу. При том, что я знаю мало людей. А как? И не знаю мало. Ну, хотя тоже нет. Ладно, забудем.
Especially, many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. Sure, we may not be Sumero City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress. You see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So,
those...
It's no good. I've tried asking. There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions, especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King. They're called Ain el-Ahmar. Wait, come again? Don't you see? Many of the Eremites, they're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. I've heard that Ain el-Ahmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then... I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And so, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Alright.
Не переживай, Паймон, моему сердцу больно. Очень больно от такой суммы. Надо просто делать променады по вот таким вот денежным камням. Я, конечно, куда-то вообще не туда побежала. Возможно, и туда как раз таки. Короче, просто Открою. Телепорт. Так, с вами заодно, ребятки, по пути поговорю.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting Sumeru's largest commercial.
All thanks to your artistic license.
But when I finished the prototype art,
Well, I never... Oh, what should we...
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on.
Вообще, очень забавно жить в месте, где спокойно существуют в одном городе Молдаваны. Блять, мне все еще сложновато правильно выговаривать, потому что я не знаю, каждый по-своему говорит. Моя бабушка по одному говорит, а торговцы на базаре по-другому говорят. Так что я хз, как более правильно выговорить. И вот и все. У нас также есть тут украинцы, и при этом есть азербайджане, грузины, корейцы. Как бы такая мешанина, и не так уж много есть людей, которые вот эти вот со своими понаехали. Есть, конечно, такие везде есть. Я знаю, зайчата, все, что вы мне скажете. Я уже с вами разговаривала на другом аккаунте. Ну, типа, просто в голове уложить мысль, что, ну, типа, где находится Молдова, да, Украина, Корея, блядь. И все в одном месте.
Uncle Tanja, he wrote quite a few stories, but around a year.
That's right. We asked Tanja for guide. We were running out of time, so we had, as you can see.
Когда просто задумываешься о том, где конкретно на планете находятся эти страны, и как они далеко отсюда. Это забавно. Мило. И мне нравится, что я здесь живу. Как бы не все воротили нос от Дальнего Востока, сколько бы не было всех этих, которые жить на Дальнем Востоке, отсталые какие-то аборигены, обезьяны, есть и такие люди. И есть люди, которые просто типа, ой, да там же дорого и все такое. Мне нравится жить на Дальнем Востоке. У нас тут все равно зачастую есть какая-то своя атмосфера. Хотя люди везде мрази. О чем я говорю?
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reach...
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money grub...
Yeah.
Родни боссы.
Boss's fervent devotion.
All these guys...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumero, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah,
Интересно, интересно. Не туда. А мне расскажете, многоуважаемые?
Traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the student say Eremites are wary of outside?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Меня тоже.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
That's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom. But he was betrayed by a...
So,
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization. And our aunt, furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions. And But the story doesn't end there.
Но мы же все знаем, что история всегда не так проста. Даже если рассматривать примеры только лишь... на примере именно Геншина, хотя бы взять историю об Архонте Соли. Если кто забыл, это было во второй, если я помню. Нет. Да, возможно, во второй главе. Задание Архонтов в джунгли. Или в первой, но, по-моему, все-таки во второй. Ну, может быть, в первой. Ну, короче, задание Архонтов в джунгли. Бывает рассказана история целиком, полностью раскрыто все. То все не так всегда легко и просто, как кажется на первый взгляд, и далеко не мир не черно-белый. Ой, привет, мой будущий муж! Еще один.
You again? Deranged academia.
Yes, it's me again. I already... Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want...
Hey! Shut it, Al-Hайтамом! What are you playing at, trying to root...
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it perfect...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, if, on the other hand, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the
Слушайте, что уже сказал? Он не любит грубую силу. А знаете, что это значит, блядь, вот в Геншине? Если чай не любит грубую силу, значит, он вам въебет несколько миллионов, блядь, спокойно. Вы что, не знаете? Да, верни мою Мору. То есть тебе выбью ее, блядина.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the... Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, plus he seems to know a lot. He went that way, after him!
Вот так вот, блядь, бегаем за мужиками. Муж, вернись. Когда там тебя уже релизнут? Я обязательно накоплю. Главное, не будь в одном баннере с Тарталией, пожалуйста. Потому что между двух мужей любимых я не смогу выбирать. Я выберу Тарталию. И он самый главный в гареме. Да мне не страшно вообще.
Who exactly are you two? A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to...
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong?
She doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your...
All right, I accept. We'll reconvene at the appointed time.
Я даже знаю, кто там должен быть.
You were willing to part with 5... Okay, Well, if you truly are a skilled... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Aram...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're This is what you've been looking for. This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which have... It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, they were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul, but despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will, over the past century,
Как все интересно.
a variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to... Well, I think that about sums it up. So that's... With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved.
Ебать, это я удачно зашла к вам вообще. Так прямо очень. Муж, ты где?
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me. I need you to find someone named Dori, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her... I think she blacklisted me. I meant become one of Dori's customers and...
Why do you want us to meet?
Until you complete this task, you don't have... You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dori should view you as safe. Beyond the password, though, I have no...
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for... I'll prepare some funds for you.
What? We only just saw a knowledge cap...
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the...
Try inspecting them with element...
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental... Using elemental...
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here is the Mora. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dori's eye. Oh, and be sure to...
Чё, опять придётся торговаться? Ну, не люблю торговаться.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dori's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Так ты латыш. Давай договоримся.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Ай, надо было прочитать, да, что он мне там дал. Спасибо, Пейман. А то я на бумажке не прочитала.
What a unique palette. We have
Following the paper, goddess.
Roanoke. These two
Got it. You too. Please follow me. You two have...
Надо почитать, что там хоть написано. Где чел? Я уже отвыкла от этих всех шифров и прочего. Ладно, Пайман, если что, подскажет.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch.
Угу.
No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Сундуки. Но не факт, что они там будут.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right.
Ну.
I'm sorry.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer.
А, мои поздравления. Типа я должна была поздравить его с тем, что у них распродан товар. Ёб твою мать. У меня мозг еще не включился.
Thanks. If better goods come, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Опять не так?
That's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudite. He's cautious of us.
Да я вообще не люблю все эти шифрования. Я забываю через 5 секунд, что, блин, было сказано мне именно про шифры все вот эти вот. Я в них всегда путаюсь.
Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumero city or Port Ormos style?
Нам нужно много.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your product. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dori is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the mantra! Run!
What? The mantra? Where? Al-Hайтам said we're done.
Да, опять бежим.
Get out of here.
Я не умею быстро бегать.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Ну, куда-то сюда поднялся, все, что я знаю.
He ran that way.
А там штучка эта, ладно.
Look, he's over there. Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the
Окей.
right. Here, over here. You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dori. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse me.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Это тоже была проверка, понятно.
Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure that you... Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scared, but it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant... Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a... I can't be doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much more they might have. So that's why I prefer to have customers. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Ее любовь к деньгам топит мое сердце.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew, she'd probably be in serious. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the... Yeesh, who would want to be an... Or how about the architectural... With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture. Ooh, now this sounds... 2 million, Laura. Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. All right, let's try the method that Al-Hайтамом mentioned.
Они практически все светятся.
We'll take these. My, oh my. You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and... Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just... Say it right now. Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth half. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this can. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on.
Айман, еще больше кричи.
Have around 100,000 of Al-Hайтамom's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Айман.
Excellent. Then please. Hold on a second. I thought we could... Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million more. Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumero brewing techniques. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Ладно, окей-доки.
We'll take this one. All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next...
Trust me.
As dealings with Dori went smoothly enough, let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Al-Hайтамом. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Да блять. Зачем нужны ваши лифты?
Time to go.
Привет.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakala Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the matcha won't come.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge...
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something, and when we heard that the Academia had lost...
In that case, a short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could look...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does
Сомневаюсь, что абсолютно все.
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that.
Вообще, большая мудрость — это не безграничное знание.
Knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their own. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as my personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule. However, they adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that.
So you kept hounding them because they were.
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the mantra's unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule. Dori is the most reliable source of information.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend.
Yes, you can say that. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dori and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay. Then
Al-Haytham, before you go.
You two doing so right under the academia.
Time to go.
What? О, да вы из Фонтейна.
Time to go.
Оказалось. Хватит блестеть и соблазнять меня. Рыбка. Декоративная.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. While you fight, we can use an Akasha term. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as.
Wow! Al-Haytham! You must, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can. All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally.
Окей. Привет, Оля.
The wind knows me. One with nature.
Это было сложно.
Time to go.
Даже практически невыполнимо.
I'll link your. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help.
Прям настолько. Интерактивный интерактив.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2.
Ок.
Into the wind. One with nature.
Now, I'll start.
Ну давай.
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve.
Wait, how much?
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce it. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your...
Да, мы сильны. Мы очень сильны. Ёб вашу мать.